This lady was, she said, no lies, me to say don't indulge that shit. I remember not too far after May the 1st, 2024, seeing Grim Reaper on, you know, my cell phone's reflection, white superimposed on people's faces. With that being said, because I need to exercise this wetback bitch out, I find it to be pivotal to not listen to certain things. I'm just going to say, this is supposed to be open like this. But because of her and Sam's birthday, it kept unraveling my shit. That's why I had to fuck her ass up. I'm going to say something right now. Don't be listening to shit that wants you to stay, you know. It's just, it's not kosher. A lot of shading, you know, I don't like how this shit keeps trying to push on me. My next life, talking about, I'm a nubile, healthy young, the fuck you talking about next life? The only reason why I can't work out right now is because that bitch, that wetback bitch is all in my energy body, and could have been got rid of it. She wasn't really hard. These people out my damn energy body. My highest self is finally doing that. Some motherfuckers, they wanted to kill me off, and well, I don't know what the fuck is going on. That's why I went to them people for reading at 8704 Broadway St. Archangel Miguel Botanica, and I regret it ever since. You know, like I was trying to inhibit my ability to use frequency, so I'm dependent on this evil ass shit. I'm squirming in bed. Nah. It's unnecessary. Like, it's not the birthday outside. Don't go outside. Fuck you. Can't get fresh. That's, to me, that's evil shit. You want somebody to be trapped in their head, you know, inside in their body. You can't do that. You can't be listening to that shit because it's not logical. Brought some because the motherfuckers weren't doing their jobs. Except my father. He was stuck in hell rooms in that timeline and trying to get out. Two evil ass motherfuckers who were my highest selves in that timeline, that R22 timeline, try to control shit, run my shit. Nah. I had the highest self just fix that. I keep having this shit try to inure me to the point of death and bring all this evil shit. Talking about they're gonna be the highest selves now. Nah. German woman and that dude. This is her date. One of this bitch, I paid for this bitch to kill me off. It's just too much. You know, I wanted to mention too that Maria Tavarez, or paraffin, is the composite of that woman's rapist daddy. And I heard she got bulbous nose, When my higher to higher selves mix with it, they look like the Tears for Fears singer because of how her lower self looks. She got a big bulbous nose, dark complexion. She got a complex about black people and dark complexion people because the mama got raped, you know. Your higher to higher selves are a composition, you know, of your parents or, you know, in my case, your ancestors, past life and all that shit. With that being said, that wetback bitch needs to be taken the fuck out. I ain't tolerating the bullshit anymore. Dealing with this evil shit, having here my entity attachments, I saw, you know, like I say, she keeps taking me out of my body, severing parts of my soul consciousness and removing it. And I saw entity attachments of them interacting with me and almost speaking like her, which is scary. You know, she was using that at, you know, one point to torment and torture me and try to attack me and get me to use, you know, so I could fuck up my spirit team. That's hell. It seemed like them people use a network of people who they tied to attack them higher to higher selves in that original August 22nd, 2022 timeline. Who got all my shit, my money, and I heard their timelines start at Disneyland, 300 million. Maria Tavarez is Casamigos or some shit. And it's hell trying to get this bitch because motherfuckers be expecting my consciousness to be wide open and for me to be wide awake to do shit. And I'm supposed to sit and, you know, endure and sit and squirm and get tortured in my consciousness. It's unnecessary. Only people out there conscious is talking about you like you possess me. I don't like that. I'm gonna end that shit. If I get outside spiritual help at times, you know, other motherfuckers shit, even though they're not as powerful because of my bloodline, they be more powerful because they actually had support I don't. I saw that start moving. I see airplanes leaving from here. That's pretty. Yeah, it's moving. Thought it was that weird ass star that be over there. Anyways, I'm going to finish the video about the Illuminati tomorrow, but I'm going to say this right now. They got to remove, this Maria Tavarez, a paraffin from Santa Muerte's network. It's just too much shading for all that's going on, and I don't know who my higher self, I gotta fix this shit. They keep blocking my ability to play frequency to be able to fix it. Keep having this is an evil motherfucker, and it's all her. It's all her on her own. All right. I don't want to say much, but we tried to help her, one day, and that bitch was like, I want to take everything you got. So that's her. That's Maria Tavarez, paraffin, that her lower self, the timelines, I think, in that May the 1st, 2024, I think it commences at Casamigos. Start saying that. It starts at Casamigos, and from what I understand, she was on Univision as a tarot reader and did a lot of bullshit. She works as a maid in some wealthy people's home. I'm trying to figure out where the timelines for the Rothschilds and Windsor start. I think Harry de Maison de Blanche, I don't know. Like I said, I put my license, being told some weird shit's gonna happen, some weird repercussions from Maria Tavarez. Like I said, I saw on the physical plane, she had a piece of my soul consciousness and was fucking with it, manipulating it, using it to attack me. Her mind, even I'm not physical, and she needs to not be physical. Her Archangel Michael's been trying to sacrifice me, and you can petition God, do something about that. But with that being said, man, I'm just gonna say it right now. With my experiences, it's important not to indulge and not to give any energy to evil. All this, controlling fate. You gotta set upon the self. A set course type shit. That shit will drive you crazy. There's always solutions. Work with what you know will work. Just throw caution to the wind if you have to. And do what you gotta do to settle the score on something. Because otherwise, you ain't gonna go anywhere. Bitch making me feel tired. She's trying to control me. I feel it. It nearly pulled me out of my consciousness a couple of days ago. gotten to the point I can't tell, you know, who's my higher self anymore. What I get told, and you don't know what the fuck is going on. You know, all this shit, this shit shouldn't be active like this. I get all this shit that kind of torments that keeps you in your head. I felt that bitch steal my entire fucking consciousness right now. This is dangerous. But they got better ways to deal with this shit because it happens all the time. It's dangerous dealing with this bitch. I felt her remove my entire consciousness just now. I'm going to say this right now. That's why it's important not to indulge, because this shit will try to manipulate you into silence or use some against you, fuck you up to manipulate you into silence like she's doing. Every time we're about to remove her or something, she'll remove an entity attachment that's crucial. Or get me artificially upset or agitated. I gotta get this bitch out. Now I'm gonna say this. It's crucial not to be listening to evil shit. She wanted me to say something about my license so she could use that against me, and I'm just gonna say this: don't listen to evil shit, because that shit blocks you from shit's within your body. You can control it. You know, if somebody say, take your power, you can use 446 hertz to do that. Like I said, I saw them motherfuckers straight up blatantly manipulate my ability to use frequency a couple of days ago. I just saw this Maria Tavarez do that with my consciousness just now. That's scary. What happened? I'm being quelling in silence. I gotta get rid of this wetback bitch. I had this evil-ass entity here throughout an entity attachment of my father. I don't know what the fuck is going on. It's just too much evil shit going on in. And I'll be hearing, oh, if you would have just, chilled and all of that, we could have put your shit back to normal. Not doing it. Why not just do it? Why wait for me to take an action that's not necessary for you to do what the fuck you're supposed to be doing, your job in the spirit plane? I'm tired of this shit. I just got to do with this shit. I'm being told, if you wait till a certain time, you'll be able to get help. You know, why not just do that shit when I'm fucking asleep? Why wait? My next life, I'm supposed to, be stupid, have spiritual abilities, or spiritual propensities. You gotta do something about this shit. Someone told me to look at this. I know that there's power in knowing the name. I think that Maria Tavarez's real name is Maria Melendez. It could be her lower cells, I'm not sure. Something I had, you know, some of my little spirits and all of that tell me to upload the video earlier. Hopefully I'm making the right decision. But my consciousness and all of that got taken over damn near fully by Maria Tavarez or Paraffin the other day. And from what I'm seeing, you know, there's some evil ass people going back to August 22nd, 2022. I was told do it before 10 o'clock or something, 10 a.m. I hope it don't endanger my spirit team or anything when I say this, but some really, really evil ass people. That took over my consciousness. I got a Ingrid hybrid. Set me up for astral harvesting or whatever. It's some evil ass, you know, it seems like they set me up to be taken over by this Maria Paraffin. She did something to my ability to produce frequency to destroy it. That's why I put the code. So I'm gonna have to go to somebody for reiki. I'm gonna need serious.